Hello and welcome to my 13th playthrough. And it's a Final Fantasy game. Wow, what the hell? Where did this come from? Left field? I don't know. I like Final Fantasy, so let's just move on with our day. It's sort of brand new game, and the only downside is the loading screens.
The 13 days after we awoke were the beginning of the end.
Hey! Let's be rational now. It's sending the big guns now. What do we do?
Watch and learn.
Alright. And we are put straight into a battle. This is the first battle of the game, and we don't... Do you guys need to see a tutorial? I mean, like, the game's... The combat system is relatively simple right now. All we need to do is, in reality, spam X, which is just put you on the auto battle, and that is unfortunately what we will be using for the majority of the first part of the game.
Fall back!
Not so tough now, huh? Hey, that wasn't like a challenge now, all right? Hey! Time to go! I'm coming!
Jump! Heads up.
This thing won't give up.
Alright, so this screen that you're seeing right now will actually be used for all boss fights and any enemies I deem worthy of it. Basically a screen that goes over the basics of the enemy, its stats, like this boss right here, Manas Vin Warmek. Has 360 HP for the first one, and I think let's see, like 990 or something like that for the second bit of HP. And I don't have any papers in front of me, so I'm going to have to start printing those out from here on out, but still. This is how the bosses will be handled throughout the game, and I don't know if I'm going to be doing it for the mini-bosses. I might be doing it for some of them, because like I said, any enemy I deem worthy. But for this first fight, you should be able to just spam X. If you don't feel comfortable, like I feel comfortable. Let's see if I die. 50 HP, that's pretty bad, but we're good here. Because Saz should be able to finish it off. Boom, there we go. This boss fight's pretty easy. It's just there.
Oh goodness. Whew. We did it. Oh, hey! Aren't you supposed to protect civilians, soldier? I mean, you are Sanctum, aren't you? What are you doing trying to stop the Purge? Why don't you tell me that?
I was a soldier.
Hey, where do you think you're going? Man. Chocobo, we just can't catch a break, can we? Yeah, that's a good question. Oh well. I better follow her. I'm getting too old for this.
With that, do we really need to go into the camera controls? No, but let's just. We have all these
Sure we can get through here?
Let's see. I don't think there's anything over there. Yep, I don't see anything. So let's just get going on with our daily routine. So I hear we have the save station / shop. This is where you want to obviously save your game and where you want to shop. What else could it be here for, anyways? I would be saving over this file, which I used for my test, and yeah. This was how game's basically going to go from here on out. We're just going to be saving and shopping and fighting creatures, seeing what the unicorn mart has. The freaking potions. We have like 6. Oh my god, we have 16! Holy poop. Phoenix Downs, we don't really. We're hopefully not going to have to use too many of those as the main game. It's post game when that shit's going to be needed. Anyways, we're just going to go over here and fight enemies. Enemy encounters. The main way of leveling up your characters. Well, technically leveling up, though it's not done through a traditional level theme or scheme. These enemies are pretty easy, as you can see. They're generally 1 or 2 hits, and well, we get 2 hits right off the bat. And with Saz, you know, using his pistols and all to help us out, we can go through this generally quickly. Right here, I didn't mention this during the boss fight, but they are the battle results. Your target time, your actual duration of the fight, as you can see, it was 10 seconds. The points we earned, which don't really mean anything, well, points per second. Our score, whatever. And the rating we got, which don't get used to seeing 5 stars from me, okay? This is not going to last that long. And then, of course, what we get from defeating them. Potions. Anyways, as you can see, the battle system's done a bit differently than in traditional Final Fantasy games. There are no random encounters. This is continuing on from Final Fantasy XII, where there was no actual transition into battle at all. Like right here we have a nice transition into it, but it's like 12 there was not. And as you can see, we are back at 4 health. I don't even think we took damage right there. Anyways, right there Saz just took damage. He's at 181 health. And the next fight we go into, he'll actually be fully healed. This was done. I really don't know why they went with it, but it's a nice little addition to the game, I guess, if you don't like spamming potions out of battle. I believe it was done to prevent, like... They wanted to go with the 12 system, but the 12 system was easily exploited, so they went with this system instead, which slightly changed the dynamics of the game. Anyways, we basically get fully healed and revived at the end of each battle. So, the game's not necessarily 100% easy mode because of a later system to the combat that we'll be getting into. But it's, for the beginning, look at this. I'm just spamming X. What am I supposed to do here? Am I not supposed to spam X? Like, I don't... Whatever. I mean, like, most RPGs open up with you just spamming X anyways. So it doesn't really matter. Anyways, we can open up our menu and we can see a whole lot of shit, like statuses. We can look at our statuses, which basically just shows nothing, really, because we're fully healed anyways. You don't have to use the potions or whatever. We have our inventory over here. Abilities, which shows our current abilities. This will very rarely be used by me, if at all, because I don't really see the point of using it. Then we have equipment, which we can actually equip our characters, which we don't have anything to equip yet, though we will eventually get into different weapons, though everybody is actually set up to their own weapon type. Though they are not set up to their own armor type, which is nice. As you can see, Lightning has the Blazefire Saber, and Saz has the Vega 42s, sword and pistol. Key items, these don't really need anything. The survival knife will come into use later. Oh look, it even says it. Lightning's birthday present up there on the top of the screen. That's nice. We have a lovely map of the area, which I think you can just open by pressing select. Okay, it is select on the PlayStation controller. And then the data log, which I will not be going into. I might go into the events later, like chapter 1, go over the events, what happened. I think there's going to eventually be a thing that explains the 13 days that were mentioned in the very first line of the game. But other than that, yeah, there we go. That's all that we have right now inside this menu. And as you can see on the bottom right, our total time is 13 minutes and 30 seconds, and we have 200 gil, which is the currency system in this game, which we'll get into later. Well, actually, we don't even need to get into it later. That's how we buy shit. Okay, it's very self-explanatory. Let's open a treasure chest here. They are treasure spheres, but sir, they have treasure, therefore they are a treasure chest. A lot of paths inside this game actually lead off to them.
Not wanting to get purged, I get. But taking on trained soldiers?
Better to die than get sent to Pulse. It's hell for Brimstone.
Yeah, well, hell's not sounding too bad. Because this place ain't exactly paradise.
Domesticated peacekeepers. Nothing to worry about.
Well, maybe not for a soldier girl, but I'm trying to say, hey!
Yeah. Anyways, right here we can just go and attack the dogs and move on with our lives. I will be trying to show every single new enemy. And right now I'm not cutting out any of the battles. But once they become monotonous and literally all they are is like if there are a few second skirmishes, I'll keep them in, but if like a 5-minute battle every single one, which it will eventually get to, I'm just going to have to cut it out. Anyways, the system I have not gone into that we just saw right there was the stagger system. We will go into that later, because right now it's not really needed to defeat these guys. You normally kill them just after you stagger them. So we will go into it later. Kill. Aha! Frozen in mid-attack. The music of this game is amazing! Anyways, I actually tried. I don't even know where the hell. What's up here? Ooh, treasure. I actually tried to do a Final Fantasy game earlier. I was planning for it to be my 4th playthrough. Let's see, it would have been, yeah, okay, I was planning for it to be my 4th playthrough because, well, I needed to do a...
You must be real nice from up there.
No, I was planning for it to be my 6th playthrough because I wanted to do another PlayStation 2 game. So that right there dumbs down what Final Fantasies they were. And I wanted to do it, but I just... It was Final Fantasy XII. I tried my best to get really entertained in the game, but I started speed running it basically, and I got to a point where I just couldn't grind easily, and I gave up. I got frustrated. But I will be grinding a lot throughout this game. Just not on screen, because that's just too much time. The main issue I'm going to have with this game is just... There's a point in the game that's about 1/3 of the way through the game where I get there, and all I want to do is just grind and max out my character as much as I can. But I can't do that. Anyways, right there's a treasure that you don't want to miss. And there's a total of 4 treasures, so I'm trying to figure out where that last one is. Maybe it's up here. Maybe it's not. Who knows? Oh, there it is. Let's open it before the enemies drop. We have 50 gil. Yay! Alright, now that that battle is over, we can go to the next portion of this. Wait. Okay, never mind. I thought we were at the. Okay. I'm a bit ahead.
Preemptive strike.
Rebels,
So much for the element of surprise.
Do we need to know how to use items in battle? No! And in fact, this is one of the rare games at Final Fantasy where you just can't use items inside the real world. Outside of battle, you cannot use items except for like a select few. There's like 4 maybe. Anyways, let's go kill the warden, and the dialogue of Lightning and Saz actually hinted at a freaking combat mechanic we'll get into later. And we're just gonna move on for a day. There's a save station right there. I think that. Oh, jeez.
Do we turn back?
There's no time.
Then what do you suggest we do?
Quiet.
Hey! Wait! No, don't leave me!
Let go!
The hell no! You're my only way out of here! No! Hey, that might get us across. Right there. Right?
Looks that way.
Alright, now, one thing that
Alright, you leave this to me.
maybe question is why I'm not going into the characters of Lightning and Saz. Well, there's no reason to right now, believe that or not. They are just names, and that's really about it. We know there's a place called Pulse, and we know, well, I don't know if they mentioned it, but I'll just mention it anyways. We are on a place called Cocoon. That sounds really weird, but it will make more sense later. Anyways, we are getting low on health. We're both printing hello. So I may as well show items now. You can go to your items menu and use the potion. Boom! Potion heals 200 HP, which just got wasted right there. Anyways, I want to spend my time on the warden. He's weaker than the Panther. The Panther's focusing on Saz. There we go. The annoying guy's god. So yeah, we are going to be going into a lot of different things. Anyways, if you don't want to do auto battle, you can go to abilities and choose your different things. But it's the same thing. Right now, anyways, it is. The game generally has a good concept of when to choose what for you instead of auto battle. I think of auto battle more as a way for you to get past the common enemies in like 2 seconds. So they should have just added in a feature that just stomps them to the ground or something like that. I missed an item. I know I did. Huh. Oh well. We don't need to save yet, so we're good there. And yeah, I missed an item. There's supposed to be 4 items. Oh well. Let's just activate this. So we had our first boss fight. Now we're gonna have our first mini boss fight. Yay!
Not our lucky day.
This is our lucky day!
Deportees, are we? Weapons down. I'd hate for this to turn ugly.
Turn ugly?
He wants to kill us without a fight.
Time's up!
Hey Pikachu, it's our lucky day. Anyways, this fight is actually supposed to explain the attack chain and the stagger system, which we don't need to go over any of them right now. Oh wait, we don't want to attack the Marauder right now. We want to actually get rid of the Enforcers real quickly. And Sidecom, if you guys are wondering about that prefix, it will all be explained later. This whole game will literally be explained later. There's a reason why the first line of the game is 13 days. This is, I don't know exactly what day this is taking place on, but it's definitely not the first few days of the actual storyline. And there we go, the stagger system. You need to attack an enemy and get him to stagger. This becomes more complex and it actually requires some planning later on. So right now, all you literally need to do is just spam X, get him to the stagger point, which we can actually show you right here. His stagger point is 104%. The percent means what type of, the percent of damage he is taking. So that's really easy to understand, as you can see. So now we're doing 210% damage, which is amazing. And this is how we're actually going to have to kill some bosses later on that have insane health. Anyways, the first freaking mini boss is down. And we just went through the first portion of the game. Don't let that fool you. This is a long game.
So, soldier. What's your angle? What? What is it? Classified military info? Huh? What's the matter? You quit, didn't you? Did you think I'm gonna go out there and just tell everybody your secrets?
Huh? My angle. I'm after the Fal'Cie. Still happy you tagged along.
Didn't have a choice.